Okay, good morning. All right, we're going to talk about a coin that I came across on eBay, and this is one I've seen actually quite frequently, as kind of interesting and neat as it looks. This particular 1955D Lincoln Wheat cent is actually post-mint damage. Okay, this is damage that occurred after the coin has left the mint, and you know, with the strange amoebic patterns on here, and you know, the granular surface on the on certain parts of the coin, while there's I mean, it kind of looks like a puzzle piece, which is, you know, interesting. However, there is one explanation as to why this happens, and actually it's a practice that was done quite frequently, you know, for a number of years, and that is acid dipped damage. The coin, you know, even with its kind of like sharp contrasting patterns on there, yeah, this is all created as a result of the coin being subjected to an acid bath, and the coin has stayed in there for a prolonged period of time. And even though the acid has deteriorated some of the coin, it retains all of the features of the coin. You know, it's very vivid and very sharp. And you know, some folks have asked me, well, how can this happen? You know, well, acid will generally deteriorate a coin on an even level. All right, so the devices, the fields, you know, all parts of the coin will be soaked in equal parts of the acid, and it's just going to deteriorate all equally, which is why you have the strong, vivid devices still legible. So it's quite a neat and interesting, I guess, science experiment of sorts. The only other thing that could reproduce this type of look to a coin is something called a beach erosion find, where the salt of the water actually deteriorates the coin. It's not as fancy, and the coin would look a lot more crude than it does, but believe me, if you come across something like this, or something that looks remotely close like this, that is what you have. And you know, it's I like to call it like a workshop garage find. I've found a few of these, and you know, I've didn't think anything of it. I actually found an old Flying Eagle cent at my LCS, and this was back like 15 years ago, when, you know, I knew a little bit less, and I ended up buying it, and, you know, I was excited about it, and I threw it up online, and they're like, oh yeah, that's acid damage. So I was kind of defeated at that point, but, you know, it's like, oh, it's a learning experience. But here is a screenshot of the actual auction. It's in the US coins errors section of eBay, and as you can tell, $250. If you give him a reasonable offer, he'll take it. Unfortunately, it's worth 1 penny. It's not worth anything more than that, unless someone wanted an oddity. Again, it looks like a puzzle piece, which is kind of neat. But the one thing that I found outlandish was this was a great estate find, according to his auction. So I highly doubt that, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of like the canned template that he uses on all of his auctions. I didn't bother to check them, but yeah, in case you guys come across something like this, it's acid damaged. They're neat, experimental, but by no means is it worth anywhere close to $250, let alone $2.50. So this is our worthless coins on eBay segment, highlighting this particular coin, this handsome young piece of the Lincoln Wheat cent, you know, as it is. Sorry, I'm stumbling around my words. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell for instant notification for all new videos. Again, appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. It's almost the weekend, and yeah, get yourself some coin rolls. Get to hunting. All right, see ya.